since I have posted to this channel. Um, for those of you wondering, it is Friday night here in the Philippines, just a few minutes short of midnight. And well, it's been a hectic week. It's been a while since I posted anything new to this channel. I apologize. It's life found a way. Um, and so now it's Friday night. It's the end of a busy week. And normally I'll be making plans for the weekend's activities, which would usually be conventions, whatever, right? Stuff which I would go to the weekend events. Unfortunately, that might be out the window for this weekend, primarily because this Typhoon Fong Wong, that's the name of the typhoon. It is expected to reach peak intensity as it approaches the Philippines over the weekend. So it's going to be within the Philippine area of responsibility sometime tonight or early tomorrow morning. And the storm is expected to get stronger and reach, you know, reach super typhoon status by Saturday night. Yeah, that's tomorrow night. And so I tentatively had plans for tomorrow night and Sunday. I'm not sure if I would events this weekend, instead focusing on keeping my family safe as the storm gets closer to this country. Typhoon Fong Wong is the satellite imaging of Fong Wong uh, makes it look about as big as the whole Philippines, which is a frightening thing to see. And yeah, anyway, so tomorrow night there's going to be Japan night. It is one of the big anime otaku related party nights, right? We're getting more of these cosplay related uh, bar events in the Philippines, but Japan night is still on the whatever I'm really looking forward to see, which I'm really locked in on, is it will be hosted by FPW, Filipino Pro Wrestling, and they're bringing in Kushida, one of the big names from New Japan Pro Wrestling. He is a multiple time junior heavyweight champion. And it'll be the first time that Kushida will be competing in the Philippines. He will be partnering with Filipino wrestler Cali Nueva, and they will take on the team of the Yolo Twins. Uh, unfortunately, uh, their show is on Sunday, and Sunday is the projected time when the storm will do its worst, right? FPW, to their credit, have released an announcement where they will decide by tomorrow 12 o'clock whether we will have a show on Sunday. I don't know if Kushida is already here in the Philippines. He probably is. He's probably here already. Getting acclimated to his new surroundings, and maybe tomorrow he'll be doing a seminar with the wrestlers. It's a give. It's customary, right? Whatever Philippine wrestling. For those who are not aware, we do have a pro wrestling scene here in the Philippines. It's been ongoing for 10 years, past 10 years or so, but it's still a very young industry. And whenever they can get a big name to come to this country to compete. The wrestlers will definitely ask them to train them, to ask this big name to train them. But yeah, so I was looking forward to Kushida. I have a ticket for the show. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to go. It really depends. It's a really a touch and go situation. Um, I might just book us at a nearby hotel. The hotel is on higher ground. The thing was that here's the thing. My place, for those who have been following me on my different social media, we have been flooded uh, at least twice in the past year or so, right? Uh, and I mean flooded. I mean like the house, the flood water reached completely covered completely submerged the first floor of our residence, and uh, it happened. It was last year, 2020, July 2024, and it happened again, July 2025. Not as bad as 2024, but it's still uh, the flood covered the street, covered our street. It submerged our basement. It completely submerged our parking lot, and that flood last July, we decided to get the hell out, go to a nearby hotel at higher ground. I might do that tomorrow. We'll see. It kind of depends on the weather. If the weather is nice and bright and shine and sunny, it's like, yeah, okay, we'll take our chances. But I say that knowing that Philippine weather could turn just like that, from bright and sunny to heavy rain in just a few minutes. Um, so yeah, it's kind of like wait and see. We have to wait and see, and I have to like prepare for the possibility that we would have to evacuate early. And for those who are not aware, there is this urgency. There's this awareness. There's this urgency locally because a few days ago, a few days ago, Typhoon Kalmegi, it struck the Philippines. It struck the island of Cebu, one of the major population centers in the country. And you can look online, Cebu, Kalmegi. Much of Cebu City was much of Cebu was leveled by the typhoon. Uh, Flash flooding, right? The government, the different city governments were preparing the people and the different governments, different jurisdictions of Cebu. They were prepared for the typhoon. They were prepared for the heavy rain. They were prepared for a possible storm surge, which means the tide coming in and then higher than usual water from high tide. Let's say they were not prepared for flash flood internally because much of Cebu's terrain has been affected by logging, commercial mining. And so removing all those trees, removing all the limestone, all the different uh, materials, rock materials, which could help absorb rainwater. Yeah, the result was basically what used to be mountains of forest covered in forest, deep ancient forests, which would absorb all this rainwater. They weren't there anymore, and the water had to go somewhere. The water had to go somewhere. So yeah, so much of Cebu, you can look online. Cebu, Kalmegi, you'll see videos of the flood survivors, you know, posting their experiences, posting the the flood water, the muddy flood water, posting the carnage. And there is a strong suspicion, there is a very strong suspicion that much of this flood damage happened well, because infrastructure that's supposed to protect Cebu from flooding was substandard. That's the suspicion. That's the suspicion. It's because on really quick summary. The past several months, there have been ongoing investigations for on substandard infrastructure, government infrastructure, because population centers have been flooded continuously, despite the large budgets spent on building flood control infrastructure, dikes, dams, that sort of thing. And it's like, we spent all this money. Why are we still being flooded? My place was flooded twice in the last 12 months. July 2024, July 2025, both times flooded. And it's like, what the heck? This was supposed to be a once in a lifetime situation. Global warming, climate change was a factor, but again, a lot of anomalies regarding all this budget, this government money is supposed to be spent on building better flood control structures, ended up being spent elsewhere. The money was being pocketed and shit. And with what happened in Cebu this week, people are much more mindful of what they need to do this weekend before Typhoon Fong Wong arrives. And so for that, yeah, uh, I don't know. I have to take care. I have to keep an eye on my family. I have to make sure that they're in a safe place. If I want to go watch wrestling, I have to make sure that they're in a safe place in a nice hotel with staff ready to tend to their needs, and then I'll take my chances going to watch FPW. There's no guarantee I'll do that yet. Okay, there's no guarantee I'll do that yet. I'm just saying. And yeah, it stinks. I mean, this is normally I would just post about cosplay, pro wrestling events, right? Entertainment. But this is much bigger than that. This shit affects everybody, and it's very frustrating. The investigations on all this alleged corruption and malfeasance, right? This involves contractors, politicians, big business. There various parties have been caught with allegations of stealing money from all these different projects that are supposed to control flooding. And instead, we're still having all these floods. This is not supposed to happen. But here we are, and the investigations have been ongoing since July. It is now November. So far nobody has been arrested. Nobody has been charged with anything. It's just all investigation, hearings, right? And people are losing their patience. Yeah, so this is the case too. So I can't help but talk about this too, because personally I have been affected. My family has been affected. Anyway, I apologize. This is not. I know this is not the content you're looking for, but this is the situation right now here in the Philippines. It's midnight, the first few minutes of Saturday morning of the weekend, and it's quite possible that instead of enjoying the weekend, we're just stocking up on supplies, deciding whether to evacuate early, and wait and see whether indeed we will get if indeed we will get hammered by Typhoon Fong Wong, or If God willing, we will dodge a bullet and get to have a bright sunny weekend. We don't know yet. Yeah. So apologize. This is I'm posting this right now. Just to let you guys know. I do have other stuff I want to post. I'm trying to work on those. Hopefully, I'll get that done. Anyway, if you're watching this and you're also from the Philippines, stay safe. I hope you are prepared. I hope you have adequate supplies. If you're watching this from overseas, well, now you know what's going to happen to this country over the weekend. So, hi Arham. Hi Arham. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching the stream, watching this live stream. Honestly, I won't be long on this stream. I have to prepare for this evening. Life story. No. I'm not sure what I can say really that's going to be very no, okay. I'm a lifelong fan of cosplay. Let's put it that way. Uh, I admire and respect the hobby. I admire and respect the craftsmanship, the showmanship of all these people, most of whom are not professional in this. They're doing it for the love of the game. And this channel is mostly about posting their costumes, their performances, right? And cosplay is, it's branched out from just, like, dressing up in costumes to performances. Some of them have gone into stuff like being idol singers, or a few of them have been able to get to professional cosplay. Yes, I am drinking beer. This is called Leon beer. It's a local beer. It's a strong beer, over 6% ABV. I like my beer strong. So, anyway, I haven't had a beer in a while, so I'm doing this now. I'm having a good beer. It's a bit too late. This beer is almost done. Anyway, it's midnight. Arham, it's midnight. I understand. I understand. There's some countries I've been to, like, they do tax more for haram items like beer. This is the case for places like Malaysia, for example. I am not Muslim, so I'm drinking. But I do thank you. For taking the time to visit, and look at this stream. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to wrap it up quickly. I'm just posting an update on what's going on for this channel and such, and hopefully the Typhoon Fung Wong, it's projected to the country over this weekend. It's a huge typhoon. You can look it up on Google. Fung Wong, FUNGWONG. It's the images. It's about as big as the Philippines, and yeah, we're gonna get a lot of rain, and but we don't know yet. It's possible that the storm will lose strength as it gets closer. We don't know. But I'm just posting this. So I do thank you for your concerns. Arham. I do thank you for your concerns. It's good to see that someone is it's good to see that you are so concerned about my welfare. I appreciate that very much. Hi. Anyhow, I do have to go. I appreciate you who have taken the time to watch this stream, taken the time and said hi Arham, but I will have to go. I have to get ready. This weekend I have to continue my preparations for the big storm that's coming this way. So, with that, Thank you for your time. Stay safe.